All right, doing something a little out of the ordinary. Gonna do a New York stream here and go over some math as it relates to the futures market as well. Um, yeah, so get started here. Be better to show you the math on the trading view. Not going to show you all the math but that I use, but I'll show you some of it, where you can pretty much determine about how many points of movement you will get in a daily uh, session. So basically, it has a lot to do with the VIX. You got to take the VIX number. The VIX number right now is about 23. So you take that number divided by 16, and that's going to give you about 1.4 roughly at the moment. Let's look at the VIX. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's moved very. Make sure I got the right one, because there is more than one. So I want to make sure I've got the VIX. I just want the VIX, not the actual. Let's just do all. So you got to take this number. So it's about 28 right now. So what you'll do is you will take 28 divided by 16. That gives you 1.75. So then you take ES and you take the open price, which was 72.28. Is that right? Yeah. Um, what did I say? 1.75. So 20, or I'm sorry, 72.28 times 1.75%. That gets you 126 points. So about 126 points of movement there on ES. And then for NQ, you would do the same thing. So you take NQ, and you're going to take the open price of NQ. I'm thinking it's going to roughly be about 400 points, but 27,760 times 1.75%. It, wait a minute, that's not right. That's not right at all. 27,760 uh, times 1.75%, 485. So 485 points of movement there on NQ is what you should see today, and we're already plus 319. So with that information in mind, we could, but we've also gone another 100 points past where we are. So it's potential that we have seen the top put in an NQ today, just based upon that math. Looking for a little bit of a push back up through this wick here on NQ on the hourly. So we'll see if we'll get that. But if we start rotating back down through this wick, I want to be a participant in that. So just a little bit about how you can use some math in your favor when it comes to the market. So Nice little push there. Again, that math showed what 485 points of movement there on NQ. I'm convinced that the market is nothing but math, and the more math you can incorporate into that, um, the higher your success rate. Um, so I've been tracking it for quite some time now. I've been tracking that open price. I've been tracking the VIX as it relates to that open price and what that math says as far as the VIX goes. Along with the open price and what the potential for movement is based upon that math. Um, so far it's tracking pretty accurately. So you do have outlier days, so it's not always 100%, but yeah, but for the most part, like that, the math tracks. But yeah, I've got like a whole notebook of that open price, and CME Group um produces this data. So you can go to CME Group. um If you go here to markets and then you want to go to S&P, you can also do NASDAQ. And then you would go to quotes. You can go to settlements. And then, but it only goes back, like on their website, it only goes back like maybe like a week. So I just track it on my own, because I want a historical, record of it. So, but they do show it on their website as well. So you can go here to Friday, for instance, and you can see the open price, the high, the low, the points and change, what the settlement was, what the volume was, all that sort of stuff. I only track the open price, and yeah, so but because the low is going to be in the data, in the math, based upon that open price. So yeah, but yeah, I just kind of reverse engineered that data, and came up with my own system and own formula. So, but it's pretty neat how it tracks. Predatory math is the key. I mean, they're the one that produces that data. I don't tell them what to do. That data is out there, and it's information and it's power. So, you know, it doesn't mean I always execute properly and do everything I need to do with it, but I've got the data tracked. So let's see, 28 divided by 16 is 1.75. Yeah, I had it off earlier because I thought the I thought the VIX was a little bit lower, but it was a little higher. So yeah, so all you do is you take that VIX number divided by 16. Um, so for today, it gives you 1.75. And then you take the open price. The open price of yes was 72.28 times 1.75%, gives you 120 points. So 126 points of movement. Um, and that is that, I just approximate that to tell me about what that is. And then, for NQ, it was approximately 400 points. So we'll see if they put in the high for the day up here. I believe that they have. Um, so we'll see. We'll see if they have or not. So ES, the only problem with it is if 126 points. So here was Globex open at 72.28. We dipped down to 72.23 last night. So you would need to take the high, which was 72.86. Is that right? 72.86 minus 72.23. Only got about 63 points of movement on ES, and according to the VIX, we should go about 126. Now, if you divide 126 divided by 2, that gives you 63 points, which is exactly how many points we've gone. No, I'm not in anything right now. Nope. I'm just waiting for the math to play out. I don't, because I don't know if they have TTO to here right now. If they have, then I'll take a short, but I'm just waiting to see about how much further they might push it, or if we do. I mean, we're getting up here, so I mean, they can still obviously push this all the way up here to about 72.96, possibly 7,300, above 7,300. So I'm just trying to wait and see about how far they're going to push it, if they're going to push it even further today. It's early in the cycle, just being 10 o'clock where I am, so it's early in the cycle. Um, so it is possible that we do go the full 126 points today, just based upon that VIX number, but I don't know, and I don't want to be um speculating at the moment with funded accounts. So I'm just going to wait and see if we do push, if we continue to push here. But we've had, two down, or I'm sorry, inside green, two up, two up, two up, two up. So I am, anticipating a little bit of a pullback here, but you know, remains to be seen. Oh, guys, if you all want some cheap evaluation accounts right now, I'm gonna tell you the cheapest place to go, Bull and Ox. If you go here and you go to if you go to option two, I don't think I can see it without logging in. Okay, cool. So if you go here and you go account sign up, you want to hit this option one, the 50K, 7 contracts. I don't think I can use my own code on here, but we'll try it. Blues trades. That will get you that yeah, I can't use my own code obviously. If you use blues trades, that should get you an account for about 19 bucks. If the code doesn't work, just let me know, but it should work. You can get an account right now for $19. I just bought one last night. I don't think I can use my own code. I'm pretty certain I cannot. So if mine doesn't work, use Pine. That'll work. So $19.25. But mine should work. Um, so that's Bull and Ox. You can only use Bull and Ox on Rhythmic. So you can, as far as I know, you can use it on Trade C. Let's just see here if we can use it on Trade C. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know if I can do it on this one or not. We'll see. I know I've got my I know I've got my Tradeify on Trade C. But let me just see if I can get into Trade C here with this. Let's see here. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't guess you can. They haven't signed up with it yet. So you uh oh, I know you can on Onyx. I know you can on Onyx. So if you don't want to use it through Ninja, you can on Onyx. So they got Bull and Ox right here. Sign in. Yeah. Okay, come on. Permission denied. It is not. It is not. We'll just go rhythmic paper trading and see if I can get in. Come on. I know they have Bull and Ox listed under here. It might be because I'm signed in on it on Ninja, but anyway, I know you can use it on Onyx because I have in the past. But yeah, if you want a real cheap account, right there's your way to go is Bull and Ox. I need to mute my microphone for a minute because somebody sent me a message and I need to see what they're saying. Um, by the way, look here. Look what you can look at on CME's website right here. Change. So this change is what I track based upon this open price. All right, I'm back. Had to just handle that phone call. Yeah, so I'm just waiting to see what happens here, and we'll see if we keep pushing. Like I said, it is early in the cycle, so I kind of expect it to push a little bit, um, and we could potentially go that full 120 points that VIX is predicting. So, all right, well, I am going to hop off stream. I don't really see a whole lot to do. We're just grinding up. But you have the math, and you can start tracking that for yourself and doing some math based upon that VIX number. And yeah, knowledge is power. So, all right, I will catch you guys later. Please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel, and also use my code for Apex, Bullinox, and Lucid. It is Blues Trades. To get you the best discounts at all those firms right now. Apex is 90% off. Bullinox is 90% off. Lucid, I think you can grab an account for about $60 all in. No activation fee on that. Activation fee on Apex is about $79. With Bullinox, their activation fee is a little higher. It's about $140. But everybody else is fairly inexpensive. Um, and yeah, all right. I will catch you guys later. May hop on late tonight, going into early London session, and do another stream. So, all right, you guys take care. Thanks so much. Bye.